Hey everybody, Jeppy here, and I'm so excited to share with you guys today's Neon Agent lore video. I'm so pumped for the lore of Valorant, and the introduction of Neon definitely adds fuel to the vast expanding Valorant lore. The plot is being taken in so many different ways, and oddly enough, it looks like Neon is kinda in the center of a lot of it at the moment. But before we get into all the facts, theories, and lore information I have for you guys today, let's talk about today's sponsor, and a sponsor I actually plan on using with you guys a lot, Squad OV. Guys, Squad OV is a super cool platform that allows you to share your gameplay with your friends in a really interesting way. It automatically records your gameplay and uploads it so your friends can see it, but also organizes it with highlights. It will show you and your friends whenever you do something important like kills, deaths, and more. But most people use this as a way to critique gameplay together, to point out what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and how to improve. Squad OV works with Valorant, League of Legends, Teamfight Tactics, WoW, CSGO, and Hearthstone. Remember, when it's open, it automatically records and uploads it, so you don't even have to push any buttons, and your friends can clip their favorite or important moments they want to point out to you. I'll be using this to make a squad with you guys, so you can view all my games I play of Valorant, and you can share your games too, and we can all work together to critique each other and get better. The link to my squad will be in the description and the pinned comment. Thank you, Squad OV, for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so the way I'm going to structure this video is starting off with the earliest pieces of information we know about Neon's past, and there's actually quite a bit of it all the way to present day, and even what will likely happen in the future for Neon. Alright, so the birth of Neon. Well, it's not as straightforward as you'd think. In fact, we don't even know if Neon has any parents, to be honest. Let me explain. So in a promotional article with Life interviewing the voice actress for Neon, Vanilli Velasquez, I'm super sorry if I butchered your name. If you're watching, I do apologize.
I'm Vanille Velasquez.
They explain Neon in a quick bio to the readers of the article, saying where Neon came from. Apparently, she was found by Filipino scientists, and when they went to investigate a huge lightning strike in the tall mountains of Mount Pulag in the Philippines. But this lightning strike was nothing but ordinary, as the scientists discovered that a rift opened up in the sky above the impact, and right below it was a little baby girl. That girl is Neon. But as if a baby being discovered by a lightning strike impact with a rift opening up in the sky wasn't crazy enough, get this, guys, this happened 10 years BFL, or 10 years before the first light, which is freaking insane, guys. So that means that the first light actually wasn't the first occurrences of rifts opening up in the sky, depositing radiant, or in Neon's case, giving birth to a whole new radiant. That would really help explain why Yoru's ancient samurai mask has radiant embedded in it, even though it's centuries old. Maybe these rifts have been happening for quite some time, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We even know this to be true via Neon's personal player card, where we see Neon featured with two people looking out over a rift in the mountains with a lightning strike. I think it's pretty safe to say that those two people are the scientists that I said earlier. Even with her unnatural childhood, she would grow up in the city of Manila in the Philippines. The only way we know this is in a voice line with Chamber, where he talks about Viper about to leave to meet Neon in person.
Viper, your suit is a little stifling, no? When you go meet the new agent, maybe pack something light. Manila is quite warm this time of year.
But Neon would grow up to be a spunky person, expressing herself in many ways, whether it's the clothes she wears, the way she styles her hair, or the things she buys to make herself feel comfortable, just like how she decorates her room. She was very athletic, winning many championships with her school basketball team, and really enjoys music. She can also play music and enjoys listening to her favorite songs while jamming out to them and dancing. But somehow along the way, she would be picked up by the Kingdom Corporation as an employee there. And one of the ways we know this is because Chambers seems to have a history with Neon that may have ended in a bad way. Here's what Chambers said in her voice recording sent to Brimstone.
Bonjour, Brimstone. I have sent you my intelligence for number 19. The file is quite comprehensive. Kingdom keeps far too much data on its employees. As you'll see, her abilities are uniquely suited to help with the special project. She is a perfect fit, I think. Unfortunately, I cannot reach out to her directly. There is a past misunderstanding that may make her less receptive. But as a fellow KSEC veteran, I am sure she'll meet with you. Appeal to her sense of service. She gets that from her family. This is exciting, no? Good progress.
So real quick, guys, the special projects Chamber was talking about is the mission of the Valorant protocol to use a teleporter to make contact with Mirror Earth. It's rumored that this is the next big mission for Valorant. We'll find out later on that Killjoy was talking about how they need a massive power source to hopefully run the teleporter they'll use to get to Mirror Earth. Then, conveniently, Neon gets recruited into the Valorant protocol after she left the kingdom. I'm guessing they'll need Neon to power it, as we know she actually has an insane amount of electricity running through her at really any given moment.
Killjoy, my suit's got like 1,000,000,000 volts. Don't touch it.
Also, Killjoy noticed that Neon's radiant electricity powers are strangely linked to Earth.
Brim, hi! Neon and I started our work on rebooting the portal. So far, so good. She seems nervous, but I like her. And her power is more than I could have hoped for. The bioelectricity inside her body is literally enlaced with Earth's radionite mesh. Do you know how crazy that is? It shouldn't even be possible!
Also, I wanted to share something cute I found real quick while watching the warm-up cinematic. If you zoom in close here on Killjoy's monitor, it looks like she is buying a new sad squid charm for Neon. Somehow Killjoy heard that Neon loves these and got a little charm for her that Neon calls Squish Squish, and you can actually see it on Neon at all times. Just thought that was pretty cute. Moving on, let's talk about another way that Neon is being used to further the plot in Valorant's lore. While she is helping to build and potentially power the replication of Alpha and Omega Kingdom's teleporter to get to Mirror Earth, she is also being played by Reyna at the same time, with a very different approach. You see, Reyna has been subtly hinting for quite a while now that she is tired of humans and all the crazy technology and wants Radiance to rule the world. This is almost exactly the same thing that happened in KO's timeline, where he fought in the Radiant Wars and actually killed Queen Reyna, ending the near apocalyptic carnage. But now we are seeing Reyna's plans slowly starting to come into action. Over on the official Valorant Twitter account, they posted a picture of what looks like Reyna trying to plant seeds of distrust and doubt with the Valorant protocol to Neon. I'll read it now. Neon, I know what you can do. Your suit has its uses, but controlling your powers does not mean wearing a muzzle. Let's chat. One Radiant to another, from Reyna. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that definitely looks like Reyna is trying to get into Neon's head and paint a picture that she's being used and they are keeping a lid on her powers' full potential. Hopefully we'll get to see more about their meeting together and see what else Reyna has to say to try and convince Neon in not trusting the protocol and really humans as a whole. But more importantly, I want to see what Neon's going to do after she hears what Reyna has to say. Will she agree with her and start working with Reyna, or will she realize she's being used by her and shut out all she has to say? What do you guys think Neon will do? But now let's get into some amazing voice lines and interactions with Neon and others on the Valorant protocol. I know this video has painted a dark cloud over the VP, but trust me, Neon is most likely going to get along very well with almost everyone. We already know Killjoy bought her a gift with Squish Squish, and we also know that Neon and Sage are already off on a really good relationship too.
You okay in there? Come in. I see you've made a few changes.
Yeah, I just...
It's beautiful. Hey, the team's waiting. Race, you there?
Here are also a few voice lines with Neon getting to know the other agents and trying to learn more about them.
Oy, Astra! How would I hypothetically go to other worlds or whatever? Save it, Jet. I'm not racing you. You'd only embarrass yourself. I know, Sage. Don't hurt myself. But it's a gunfight, so no promises.
But then we have the two agents Neon so far either does not trust, like Chamber, or thinks is just straight up weird, like Cypher.
Chamber, I'm here to fight. Whatever you're scheming, leave me out of it. Don't listen to that Chamber. What he wants is not what he says. Cypher, I am not kidding. If you take my picture, I will fry that thing. Just try me. Enough cameras. Their Cypher's gotta go. Nosy weirdo.
Yeah, guys, like I said, she thinks Cypher is a weirdo for all his spying and stuff. So besides Chamber straight up telling Brim that Neon used to work for the kingdom, she also just told Brim herself in a voice sign where she jokes that they both used to work there.
Let's go, Brim. Ex-Kingdom represent.
She also comments on Reyna's recklessness quite a lot actually. It's pretty funny.
So, Raze, you got a plan? Or are you gonna, do what you always do? Raze, the plan is... Never mind, just keep blowing them up.
So we already know that Skye loves to exercise and she does it all the time with other agents. Her main workout buddy is Breach, but it also looks like that she's trying to reach out to Neon as well to start working out with her too.
Skye, I like morning runs, but morning implies sunlight. No more 4 a.m. wake-ups, you maniac. Skye, if your pets find them, tell me. I don't speak wolf or tiger, whatever.
Oh yeah, and I also thought that this voice line was hilarious too.
That Yoru looks pissed all the time. Honestly, it's impressive.
So guys, what do you think about Neon? Do you think she'll be strong enough to power the teleporter, or do you think she'll join forces with Reyna when the time is right? Let me know in the comments below. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter and check out the Discord server. The invite link for the Discord server is in the description below, and it's a super cool place to meet new friends. Leave a like and subscribe to notifications if you're new. Now, with all that being said, Jeppy out!